Hey guys, so it is math time and we are going to finish working on multiplying a two-digit number by a one-digit number, and we are doing that by using arrays. And so what we talked about yesterday was, in order to do this, we have to know by looking at a number how many tens and ones it has and pulling that apart to model that number and then making an array with tens and ones. So remember, you will need the sheet that has craft store inventory, and the Crazy Crafts is needing our help with their quarterly inventory, and we will need to be they need your help figuring out how many craft supplies they have in stock. So we've done glue sticks, bottles of paint, and now we're going to see how many jars of glitter they have. Okay, so I'm going to read the scenario and let's figure out if we can find out. So there are 5 shelves of jars of different colored glitter. Each shelf has 25 jars on it. How many jars of glitter are there? So we're going to be using base 10 blocks to create an array to represent the jars of glitter. So I know that I have 25 jars on 5 shelves. Okay, so that means that I'm going to take 25 times 5. Okay, so I have 5 shelves with 25 on there. And so remember, we're going to be using tens and ones. So 25 has 2 tens and 5 ones. Okay, so on my first shelf, this is what it's going to look like. 10s, 2 tens, and 5 ones. Now I'm going to be doing that to represent 5 shelves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so guys, remember these are my tens. So over here, these are my tens, and these are my ones. Okay, so let's break it down. So I have blank groups of tens. Okay, so we're looking at an array. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of, how many do I have in each group? 10, 20. So I have 5 groups of 20. Okay, so for instance, if I were to go, these are my arrays, and if I was to go and circle these into groups, so here's a group, here's a group, here's a group, here's a group, and here's a group. Okay, and so we're just breaking it into tens and ones. So that means that I have 5 times 20. Okay, so that means I have 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay, so it's kind of almost like counting by twos. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, so those are just my tens. I just looked at my tens. Now I'm going to look at my ones. So if I cover up my tens, and I'm going to look at my ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each group. Okay, so 5 groups of 5. So that means I have 5 times 5. So that means, guys, that I'm just going to go by and count these by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I have 25. Okay, now your total, guys, is I'm going to take my number of tens and my total from the ones, and I'm going to add those together. So 100 plus 25 is 125. So guys, this is a way to, we're just starting out with multiplication, and we went through just multiplicating one-digit numbers, and we went straight into multiplying two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers. Okay, so we still haven't got our facts down yet. So this is a way we can model multiplying a two-digit number by a one-digit number if we cannot do that math in our head. Okay, so this is another way. So let's do another one, and these are poster boards. Okay, so we are going to see how many poster boards they have. So it says there are 6 colors of poster board and there are 32 sheets of each color. How many sheets of poster boards are there? So we're going to be doing 32 times 6. Guys, we always start with the biggest number when we multiply. Okay? I know we talk about groups of. This doesn't mean that there's 32 groups of 6. It's just when we start multiplying by a 2-digit number from a 1-digit number, the 2-digit number comes first. Okay? Because it would still be 6 groups of 32. So let's make those groups. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 32 and show that in tens and ones. So I have 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, and 2 ones. Okay, so I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. I need, because we're going to make an array, so I need 6 groups of these, or 6 rows. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so guys, these are just our groups. So if I were to, here's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6. Because think about it, guys, if we were to have to draw a group with 32 dots in it, that would take us a long time. So we're breaking it up into tens and ones. Okay, so let's only look at the tens. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups with how many? 10, 20, 30. Not 3, 30. These are tens. Okay, so that means I'm going to do 6 times 30. So I have 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. Count by almost like 3. So I have 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus 30 is 90. 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 plus 30 is 150. And 150 plus 30 is 180. Okay, or you could have gone and counted by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 100, no. I messed up. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. Okay, now we're only going to look at our ones. These are our ones. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 2 because there's 2 in each group. So that means I'm going to do 6 times 2. Guys, we can skip count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, or I sent home math facts with you. So if you already know if you know 2 times 6, you know 6 times 2. So we're taking the totals of my tens and the total of my ones, and we're adding those together. So 0 plus 2 is 2, 1 plus 8 is 9, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So they have 192 bottles or poster boards. Okay. So guys, it's like we are making equal groups. It's just we're using base 10 blocks. We're using tens and ones instead of making all ones, because we'd be here forever if we had to put 32 ones in a circle. Okay. So let's look at the gel pens. It says there are 8 packages of gel pens. Each package has 17 pens in it. How many gel pens are there? So we're going to take 17 times 8. Okay. And so remember, I'm going to have 8 groups with 17. And how do we show 17 with tens and ones? If you said we have 1 10 and 7 ones, you are correct. Okay, so I need 8 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I have my 8 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's remember, these are my 10s. These are my 1s. Okay, so only look at the 10s place. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 10, because these are 10s. Okay, so that means I have 8 times 10. Guys, we're counting by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I have 80 10s. Or I have 80 is my value of my 10s. Now let's look at the 1s. I have 8 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 groups of 7. So I know that 8 times 7, so I'm going to be counting by 7s. So I have 7, 14, 20, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Woo! So 8 times 7 is 56. So I'm going to take my 10s and add my 1s. So 0 plus 6 is 6. 8 times 5 is 13. So I have 136 jump ins. Okay, so I want you to try to do the last one on your own. Okay, and it's scrapbook paper. So let's kind of work this out. I'm going to read you the problem and then I'm going to write the expression. There are 3 variety packs of scrapbook paper. Each pack has 65 sheets of paper in it. How many sheets of scrapbook paper are there? So we're going to take 65 times 3. Okay, so you're going to have to take the number 65 and break it up into 10s and 1s. And I'm going to do this. How about we do this? Tens and 1s. We'll do it this way. Okay, 10s and 1s. So 65 would have 6 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I started the first group. How many groups do we need? And then you're going to tell me how many 10s, 1s, and then our total. Okay, so I want you to try that. Don't worry about the bottom part right now. Okay, I want you to focus on the top. All right, guys.